The Super Mini, a great, cheap and affordable car that can take you to the shops and you can still have fun driving it on the weekend. Sadly, the Super Mini segment is dying. The Ford Fiesta is gone. The Kia Rio is going. The Audi A1 is going. The Volkswagen Polo, Skoda Fabia and Seat Ibiza could also be going. The only cars that remain in the Super Mini segment are the Vauxhall Corsa, Peugeot 208, Citroën C3, DS3 and this, the new facelifted Renault Clio. The question is though, would this entice you out of your Fiesta? Let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, let's start with the front end design. We get some substantial changes to the front, almost making it look like a completely different car. To start with, we get this much wider grille than before, incorporating a new mesh pattern and the new Renault logo. This makes the car look much more modern and also look like the new Renault Astrial. Also new are the headlights. They are much slimmer and sharper than before. The daytime running lights have also been changed considerably. They now have this cool graphic going down the bumper, making it look like the new upcoming Rafale. These daytime running lights are also connected to the side vents, which are connected to the new restyled central air vent, with this bigger plastic insert making it look more sportier and menacing. Moving around to the sides of the Clio, and there are no big changes. The only change that is different is that there are some new Alpine badges and some new wheel options, as well as some new colour options. Going round to the back of the new Clio, and we do get some changes that are quite substantial. We get some new tail lights which have this clear coating in there which makes them look more modern and premium. We also get a new Renault badge and even a new bumper design to make it look more modern than before. Let's have a look at the engine options that you can have with the Renault Clio facelift. So the engine option consists of petrol engines, a diesel engine and a full hybrid engine. Let's start with the petrol engines. The petrol engines kick off with a 1 litre naturally aspirated 3-cylinder engine that has 63 brake horsepower. This is mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. For me, it does not feel that fast and possibly won't be the most popular option. The next option will be the most popular one. This uses the same engine but it is now turbocharged, giving it 89 brake horsepower. This goes through a 6-speed manual and it is quite fun to drive. The top of the range full hybrid version is called the Clio E-Tech Full Hybrid 145. This uses a naturally aspirated 1.6 litre 4-cylinder engine with a pair of electric motors connected to it with a 1.2 kWh battery pack. This gives the car 141 brake horsepower and the power goes through a clutchless automatic gearbox with a 2-speed for EV mode and a 4-speed for internal combustion engine mode. Finally, for the diesel engine you still get a 1.5 litre turbo unit with 98 brake horsepower. This is mated again to a 6-speed manual. The price of the Renault Clio facelift has not been announced yet, but you can expect it to be around £24,000, slightly higher than the current Clio. Let's have a look at the interior. So, getting inside the new Renault Clio facelift, and anyone who has had the pre-facelift Clio that wants to upgrade to the facelift Clio will be disappointed. Whilst there are some changes, there isn't as many as I would have liked. Whilst you do get some new seats and seat materials as well as a new dashboard inlay and the new Renault logo on the steering wheel, everything else is kept the same. The new seats are very supportive and comfy, but they are only on the new Alpine Esprit model. This model replaces the RS line trim level. We do get some Alpine logos around the place now. The infotainment system, I would have liked to have seen it to be upgraded to the new Android Automotive software. The infotainment system on this car though is not that bad and it is easy to use, but with the new Android version it would make this car much more modern and high-end and better than its rivals. It's a shame really, as these changes would have made the Clio much better overall inside. Let's have a look at the rear seats. So getting into the back, and I'm going to say that a 6-foot person sitting behind a 6-foot person won't be very comfortable. There is not a lot of legroom and headroom. This is mostly normal on cars of this class, but one downside with this car is that you could not put your feet under the front seats like the other cars. Sitting free in the back will also be very tight as the car is quite narrow and the middle seat is much higher than the other seats. You also don't get an armrest or any nice features in the back, which is a shame. To be honest, I wouldn't want to spend a long journey in the back. Let's have a look at the boot size and see if that improves things. Now, opening the boot, you have to press the button near the number plate, which will get dirty very easily. But getting past this and you are welcomed with above class leading boot space of 391 litres for the non-hybrid model. This is actually bigger than the Volkswagen Golf, which is a class above this car. This is more than enough for your shopping trip or even a weekend away. If you fold down the rear seats, you still get 1069 litres of boot space. So in summary then, the Renault Clio is not a bad car. When it was first revealed, I must admit I was not sure of the design, but since the Rafale has been revealed, it has grown on me and I hope we see it more on newer Renaults, especially on the Megane E-Tech. That design definitely needs improving. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.